This is Jake13 here, and today I'm going to be doing another overpowered squad builder. This one's going to be a lot cheaper than the other one. The other one I did was a 50k squad builder. This one I think is going to be around 10k, maybe 15k. But I'm going to put the players in the squad in order of how well they've done for me. Now, this is a squad that you would look at and you wouldn't think it'd be very overpowered, but it is. Um, and it's mainly due to a couple players. This first one is going to be Yakonen. And if you used him, you may like him, you may not like him, but the way I play, he does very, very good for me. Even better than Lewandowski, who used to be my favorite player in the game. And he's only 5'9", and he only has 3-star skills. He has 83 pace, 76 shooting, 80 dribbling, and 71 heading. So he doesn't really have that amazing of stats, but he's amazing in game. So, yeah, and for me, he has currently I played 30 games with him. He has 35 goals and 13 assists. So, definitely one of the best strikers I've ever played with in FIFA 14. And then my second favorite player on the team is going to be Diouf. And he links up very well with Yakonen. And for me, he has played 26 games and has 25 goals and 19 assists. So he also has done very well. Slightly worse, but still very, very good. Now, his stats are a little bit better, with 88 pace, 70 shooting, 75 dribbling, and 84 heading. And he is 6'1", but Yakunin actually does a little better in game. And then, another attacking player, which is my third favorite player on the team, is going to be Mkhitaryan, if that's how you say his name correctly, I don't even know. Something like that. You know, lots of, he's a Romanian, so you know, really weird name, but he is very, very good in this game. Along with the two strikers, very overpowered. Um, for this team, mainly the counterattacks is what you can score from, and that's mostly what I play is counterattacking football. But he does. I didn't used to like him. I played him in a squad before, and he just didn't do it for me. But he works in this squad, and he has currently for me. I played 28 games with him, and he has 19 goals and 18 assists. So again, he's done really, really well in game. And I made this team on my second account because it was cheap, and I started off at Division 10, and I'm in Division 5 now. So those are the games that I played, Division 10 through 5. So, you know, not like the higher up divisions, but it has done fairly decent in Division 5, and, you know, Division 4 I'll be in soon, so I'll find out how it does. But anyways, so now my fourth favorite player on the team is going to be a center back, one of very few center backs, well, actually both the center backs I approve of, which is, you know, I don't like a lot of center backs in the game, but it's going to be Matip from Schalke, and he is the perfect center back. He's I think it was 6'5". Yeah, he's 6'5", has a medium attacking work rate, high defensive work rate, 74 pace, 78 defending, and 79 heading. So, you know, the perfect center back. And he just sits back there, wins all kinds of headers, and, you know, he doesn't get caught out that often either. Because in game, I'd say it's probably more like 80 pace is what it feels like for him. Just a very good player. And then another player that you may not have heard of is Zambrano. Yeah, Zambrano. Um, from Peru is what that is. There's two Peru players in this team. You can probably guess the other one. But he has 70 pace, 75 defending, and 77 heading. Not the best stats. And he's also 6'1", and has a medium work rate, medium work rates. And you wouldn't think that he'd do that well, but, you know, he's discard value, so I just bought him to fill in the position, and he does really, really well in game. Both the center backs have Matip has 6 goals, and Zambrano has 4 goals for me. So, you know, they're a really you know, dangerous corner threat, and they also defend corners really well. I've only conceded like 5 corner goals with this team in about 30 to 35 games. So very, very good defense overall. Now, the next player in this team that I like is going to be Luis Gustavo, and the only thing he really lacks at all is shooting, but it would seem like his shooting is very well because he scores all kinds of long shots for me. Even though he only has 58 shooting, everything else is pretty decent. And then his defending and heading are really good, and he's fairly tall as well. He's a solid defensive mid, and he works really well in this team. And then the next player in the squad, now you could obviously go with Alaba here, but the cheaper like really good left back is Jansen, and he's starting to gain a little bit of popularity. But I've used him a couple of times, and he has 80 pace, and then decent passing, dribbling, defending, and heading, along with fairly decent shooting, especially for left back. But he also has 3-star skills, and he is 6'3", and he's just a really, really good player because not only does he have the pace, but he also has decent other stats, and he has he's strong and can shove players off the ball. He's kind of like a really quick center back playing in the outside back position. And then my next favorite player on this team is going to be Piszczek, and he's pretty good. Not my favorite right back in the game, but he does do well. Does what you can ask really right back to do. So not really any problems with him. He's a decent player. You think he would be better considering he's 83 rated, but he does pretty well. And the next player in this team is going to be Elia, the 5-star skiller. Now I don't actually use many 5-star skills, but he does have really good dribbling and he's quick. And his shooting and passing are better than what his stats suggest. He can whip in crosses and score some long shots as well. So I don't know. I probably actually like him a little bit more than Piszczek. But he's a really, really decent left midfielder, and he's just about discard value as well. And then my next favorite player in this team, which is my second least favorite, is going to be Farfan. Now he does decent in game for me, but I just do not like any Bundesliga right mids that I've played with. I haven't played with Robin, but all of the other ones I just do not like. I don't know why. They just don't do well for me. But Farfan is the best of the ones that I played with, like Blaszczykowski, Shaqiri. But anyways, so he's the best of those. And the goalkeeper, I'm starting to like him a little bit better. He's starting to make some decent saves. When I first bought him, I really didn't like him. But it's going to be Adler. Now, obviously, you'd want Neuer if you could afford him. But Adler is much, much cheaper. And, he does do pretty well in-game. Not the greatest keeper, but he's 84 rated, and is really the only thing he lacks is kind of handling. He doesn't really catch much. He has 81 handling, but in game he barely catches the ball. He usually parries it out. But most of the time the defenders are there to clean up after him. So with the defense, this team still does really well. There are a couple more goalkeepers you could use if you wanted to. But anyways, there is the team, and I don't know what it is about the team. Like, you look at it there and you're like, wow, this isn't that amazing a team, but it does really, really well in game. I don't know, just the players gel together really well, and it's only about 12,000 points, so not bad. It's a pretty cheap squad to make, and it's probably one of my favorite teams that I've played with in this game. So there is the squad. That'll be in this video. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.